For many years, India was controlled from London. But what if it had been controlled from Paris? Would it have been different? The French first arrived in India in 1673. The Mughal governor of Bengal sold Chandannagar, which is a town 50 kilometers from Kolkata, to the French. Chandannagar became a French colony. If you walk the streets of the town, every piece of architecture narrates the story of French colonialism. A small town in Bengal speaks the story of India-France ties. From colonizer to friend to military and strategic partner. The military cooperation between India and France has been on an upward trajectory for the past few years, especially after the Rafale aircraft deal. However, at one point in time, France was a major weapon system supplier to our western and terror state neighbor, Pakistan.
It was a relationship built in a period when Western democracies used to arm a military dictatorship called Pakistan and deny India defensive weapons. So if we are talking about principles, let's talk a little bit of history out here.
It has taken decades of politico-military diplomacy to ensure that the West European nation is firmly on India's side of the fence. Independent India's first major defense deal was with France for the supply of Dassault Ouragan aircraft, the first of which arrived in India in October 1954. More big-ticket defense deals followed. These purchases continued through the 1960s and 1970s till a major deal for Mirage 2000 aircraft was struck in 1982. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who was on an official visit to France on July 13 and 14, attended the Bastille Day parade in Paris as the guest of honor. An Indian Tri-Services contingent was part of the annual celebration, which marks France's National Day, while Indian Air Force aircraft performed a flypast on the occasion. PM Modi was conferred with the highest honor of nation, the Grand Cross of the Legion of Honor, by French President Emmanuel Macron. The two countries agreed to further cooperation in sectors such as defense and outlined a roadmap for the next 25 years of India-France ties. The French views on foreign affairs converge with the Indian preference for a multipolar world and strategic independence. Both have jointly launched the International Solar Alliance and established trilaterals like India-France-Australia and India-France-UAE. So a similar worldview and new economic opportunities in India have sustained the partnership in the last 25 years. France has emerged as the second largest exporter of defense equipment to India in the last 10 years. 36 Rafale fighter jets have already been delivered. A large number of deals, including more Rafale jets, submarines, joint development of combat aircraft engines and helicopters, are being negotiated and finalized. Some of them may involve joint production and significant technology transfer. This is crucial for India's defense modernization, diversification of supplies, and Make in India project. There is a convergence in security and economic interests in the Indo-Pacific. The French had also turned into a major arms supplier to Pakistan, which was a cause of constant headache for India. Mirage 3 fighter bombers, Mirage 5, Daphne-class submarines and helicopters to Atlantic naval aircraft smart bombs. The list of French arms supplied to Pakistan 5 decades ago was long and dangerous. In fact, archive documents show that at one point in time, the relations between Pakistan and France was so strong that an order for 3 supersonic Concorde aircraft had been placed by Pakistan in a deal that was being financed by Italy. Declassified and archived top-secret documents of the Ministry of External Affairs revealed considerable unease at the growing military cooperation between France and Pakistan. Last year in 2022, India urged France to advocate for a ban on EU's weapons sales to Pakistan when France took over the EU presidency. New Delhi cited Pakistan's support for terrorist organizations and the chances of sensitive technological transfer to China. Previously too, France had supported India's stand on the border conflict with China and its actions against the terrorists operating from safe havens in Pakistan. In the past, France has also assured India of not transferring sensitive weapons and defense systems to Pakistan.